The hell? Oh, hey, Janelle. There's some weird stuff going on the TikTok feed, so it just confused me. Um, Let me scroll back up here. Hey, Jackie. Hi, Zoe. Hey, Jen. Good morning, Rose. Hi, Lisa. Hi, other Jen. Good morning, Rachel. I don't think you really want to be in my video, so I'm gonna not put you in here. Good morning, Megan. Hello, hello. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Nara. Hi, Lori. Woo! People's coming through today. Hi, Heath. Good morning to everybody on YouTube. Hi, Becky. Why aren't I in school? I'm playing hooky today. What the heck? That's funny. How's everybody doing? How you feeling? It's Wednesday. I'm starting to feel much better. I finally feel like Sarah today for the most part. Today is my first baby's birthday, Eli, and he's 10 years old. So I've been up for a long time because he decided to wake up super, super early to get his breakfast donuts. But yes, so we are definitely in Scorpio season. Hey, Claudia. Hi, Rosa. I'm gonna think about that on the Thanksgiving food. It's a little early for me for Thanksgiving to be thinking about Thanksgiving. It's gonna gives me a little anxiety, so I don't know if I want to do that for card pulls this morning, but I'm gonna think about it. I'll think about it. Any crazy dreams? How are you doing in life? Yep. So everything happening this morning is no charge, and there will be sensory card pulls in a little bit. Usually I get to the around like 8:45. Ooh, the craziest dreams. Happy birthday to your to your sister, Jacinda. Okay, all kinds of dreams. All right. Well, we are, well, you know what? Let me first tell you some things. So, I've been feeling great. And so I've been on TikTok a lot more than ever before. And I feel like I've learned a lot of things. And so I wanted to ask you guys if you know if today is a bones day or a no bones day. I know some of you are on TikTok, so you probably know what that is. Do you know what a no bones day is or bones day is? Because if you don't, it's going to be my extreme pleasure to explain that to you. So I'll wait. You let me know. Do you know? And also, have we checked? Okay, it's too early for the video. All right, so I've beaten the video. So I see a lot of you do know, but some of you don't. So I'm just going to tell you. Okay. No. Aaron, Aaron says a day where you bone someone. If that were the case, you'd be able to definitely know if it was a bones or no bones day. So anyway, on TikTok, there's this guy with an old pug. He's like a 13-year-old pug. Okay, I forget his username, but you can find you it's on TikTok, okay? Or just Google like No Bones Day. And so every morning, this guy films himself with his little dog, and the dog's in the bed, and he lifts up the dog, okay? This like old ass pug. And when he removes his hands, if the pug is standing upright, the pug is standing upright, it's a bones day. And if he flops back down, it's a no bones day. So on a no bones day, we just like do lots of self care. We don't put a lot of pressure on ourselves. And maybe we go back to bed. On a bones day, we kind of seize the day and go for it. And it's very inspirational. So there's a little pop culture internet for you so that you know when someone says it's a no bones day or it's a bones day. Now you will know. And yes, the pug's name is Noodle. Noodle the pug. It's it's pretty wholesome. It's some good internet content. Yep, based on a pug. That's right. An old dog with a smushy face. It's it's premium. It's premium. So you can go check that out. And you join me Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then you can join Noodle and see what Noodle has to say about the day. So there is that. Okay. So let's get our day started. For me, I'm going to just say that today is a bones day because this is the first day in a while that I feel like I actually do have some bones. And so I've got a lot of work to do today. But it's all good. I've got a lot of catching up to do. Um, a few businessy things. The app had a major update yesterday, so if you haven't updated your Inner Sanctum app, make sure you do that. There were a ton of glitches that needed fixing that there were updates for in the queue that we were way behind on. So hopefully that fixes a lot of the issues that you've been having with the app itself. If you don't have the app, go find it. It's called Inner Sanctum, and there's lots of great content on there, and you can connect with me. Um, we have our Inner Sanctum new moon in Scorpio ritual and channeling tonight. You see how I'm like slipping that in there? It's like a ritual and channeling now because that seems to be what's happening. That's tonight. I'm pretty excited. I'm glad I feel good. And so that's happening at 6 p.m. You can join us live. If you can't join us live, it'll be available to you to stream directly afterwards. Um, for tonight, we are actually doing an actual exercise with withdrawing. So make sure you have paper and pen. I'll be sending out an email to BFF Inner Sanctum members a little bit later today with all of that information. If you'd like to join us, you can join for free. There's a 5-day free trial for BFF members. So just go to innersanctum.me, sign up or register as a BFF, and you'll get all the information. You also get all the access to meditations and affirmations and stuff. So, you know, there is that. Um, is there any other announcements for you guys? You're fine. I'm really moving slow this morning. I haven't even really started, Melissa. Um, yes. So we have about 6 days until the next round of Intuition Magic kicks off. We already have an amazing group with a lot of returning members, which I'm super excited about because I really missed you guys last night. Like not having class on Tuesday night was weird. I almost started class. It was like 5:55 and Janelle was like, "I missed class." And I was like, "Me too." Like I'm about to start it. So I'm excited. Next round, excited to travel the next 6 weeks with you with Intuition Magic. If you'd like to join us, there's still space. You can do that. You can either send me a DM for more info or you can just sign up. There's a link in my profile. It's a good time. If you have any questions, just, ask them and I will answer them. All right. Are you ready? Ready to do this? So today we are moving into new moon in Scorpio energy. It peaks tomorrow, so it's not quite new moon today, but it is new moon energy already. Um, New moon traditionally, right, energetically, is all about seeding your intentions, seeding all of that. Now we've been a little flexible these past few moon cycles with just really paying attention to the energy to decide what we need to do. during these different moon phases because shit's been weird and it hasn't been like it was before. Like, I feel like a few years ago, every month it was like full moon was absolutely just a release time and new moon was absolutely just seeding intentions. But the way the energy is now, I feel like we are always in the process of releasing and seeding. And so we need to kind of upgrade our understanding of that energy as we work with these different moon phases. Now, with that being said, this is coming to the end part of 2021, and there's been a lot of things shown already. And so part of our exercise for tonight is going to be working on our web. I actually had this whole thing come through the other day um, that broke my brain a little bit, but I got it. It's an exercise on creating our web. So we're really gonna really gonna fix this web energy, on this weaving energy, and kind of carry that through as we move into eclipse season. So this new moon opens eclipse season. It's not eclipse yet. The first eclipse will be on the 17th for the full moon. It'll be a partial lunar eclipse, but this opens that portal. From here on out, it's real fast energy, and it's going to be a lot of creation. Um, we're going to do channeling tonight, and I can already tell you that we're going to have some more information on ETs and information on the 1111 portal and some things that you can personally do to connect with that energy if you're interested in doing that on a deeper level. So there's a lot. It's a lot happening. It's kind of popping on Earth right now. So exciting stuff, right? Now, Scorpio season is real underway now, and have you felt the shift? I'm curious about that because we are well out now of that air energy. Not that it's completely gone, but it's like it was like at an 80%, and now it's on like a 20%. So, did you feel the shift from air energy into water energy? And did you feel the shift from predominantly masculine energy into a more feminine energy? How does that feel for you? How does your system register with that shift? And what does it feel like to you? It's important to know how it feels to you. And we don't need to like fight against it or anything because we need the different phases. We don't want to stay all in one energy at any particular time, even if you like that energy, because that creates stagnation. So, what is this new energy bringing forward for you? What is it allowing you to see or to feel, to hear? If you've been real tired, um, please pay attention to that. It's your body asking you to rest. I know, it's like, woo, can you believe it? But if you feel tired, it's your body asking you to rest. So I'm glad I could be here to share that massive nugget of information with you. But seriously, do that. You don't need to push yourself through your brick walls. That is old paradigm thinking. That's how we do things before in the before time. If you're going to do that now, you're going to get sick. And I'm here to tell you that that is indeed true. That is what will help. What will happen, rather. It's not helpful. So just pay attention to your body. We're getting so much energy in. And we just, like the past 3 weeks, during that whole like air masculine energy swirl that we've been in, so much energy. Huge download on the previous full moon, which was the full moon in Aries. That was massive. We've been integrating it this whole time. So a lot of insight is going to come through during this new moon that was given to you, that was kind of seeded for you during the full moon in Aries. So it's going to be a lot. Our bodies are rapidly upgrading to be able to hold a bigger energy. So if you are tired, it's because you need to rest. So just do that, you know, pay attention. My coffee heater was off. Mm, there is that. Um, I had some dates here. Let me make sure I roll through those again with you. Okay, I just want to reiterate this. We talked about it on Monday, but I don't know about you, but I forget dates almost immediately. So it's the 19th. That is the next full moon. And that is when we have our first um, eclipse. On the 17th, which is the date that I said, Mars Mars is going to be opposing Uranus and Taurus. And that is going to be some big fucking impulsive energy, some surprise energy, just it's going to be wild. So something to just kind of have on your calendar, not to be afraid of it, but just to expect the unexpected and don't lock your knees. Don't lock your knees. This the whole rest of this year, please don't lock your knees. Almost like, don't have bones, like no bones day every day, just so that you don't like break any bones because things are going to move really fast. They're going to be shifting all over the place. I don't know about you, but I'm okay with some shifting. You just have to kind of allow the energy to do what it needs to do and trust that it's for you. Trust that it's for your best and highest good. Tiffany says, I felt the shift. I've been feeling tired and in a weird headspace, buzzing in my third eye and crown. That's why it is a no bones day. All right, then. Oh, and Jennifer's birthday is 11/18. So that's great. Right in the middle of all of the things, right? Random epiphanies out of nowhere. All right. Well, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. So we'll talk more about all of these things tonight during the call. And again, if you have specific questions, bring them tonight, and we'll definitely do Q&A. Especially if you want to like ask her some questions during channeling, you're welcome to do that as well. I will remind you later. All right, are you ready to jump into some sensory card pulls? I have my deck. Let's do some smudgies. I haven't done that yet today, so we need to do that. Today, I'm seeing all of your suggestions. I'm sorry, Lisa, I'm just not feeling the Thanksgiving foods. What am I feeling today, though? I'm feeling I'm feeling different types of cats. So, mm, let's see what that means. Here's some smudgies for you. Smudgies for you and some smudgies for you. All right. So cats. We're doing some big and small cats probably. So if you've never done sensory card pulls, I'm going to give you three different cats. You choose the cat that you're feeling most resonant with this morning, and that will correspond to the cards that you pick. So the first cat is it's a black panther. It's a black panther, which I think is also um, I think is a black panther also a jaguar? And sorry, I'm going down a rabbit hole in my brain. We're going to have to go through this rabbit hole together. All right, before we can continue, we need to settle this. So, those of you who are able to Google, is a black panther also a jaguar? And is it also a leopard? Is a black panther also a jaguar? And is it also a black leopard? Are all of those three things the same? All three are the same? I feel like they might be the same, but I need some confirmation. But it's panther. Okay. So black leopard is a panther. Wait, tell me, Allie. Tell me. Oh, they're all interchangeable. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. 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 So a black panther, a jaguar, and a leopard are all the same. So great. Okay, so the first cat is a black panther. And so just know that if you're thinking jaguar or you're thinking leopard, you're right, but I'm calling it a black panther. Okay, so black panther is number one. Okay, the second cat is, what is this called? Hold on, I have to Google this. Let me try this real quick. Um, Most dangerous small cat. Okay, I got it. So we have black panther. The second is called a black-footed cat. It is the smallest and most deadliest of the cats. Black-footed cat. And the third is a lynx. So we've got a black panther, a black-footed cat, or a lynx. If you need to look up what a black-footed cat is, you could do that. They're adorable. They're small and so cute, but just real, real deadly. Okay? So you got that? I'm sorry. So it's a black panther, black-footed cat, or lynx are your three options. Oops, where's my live stream? There it is. Okay. Okay. I totally made a soup of all of this, but black panther, black-footed cat, lynx. What are you feeling? And let me start shuffling. Exactly. All right. Lynx and the small one. It's the black-footed cat. All right. So if you're just joining us, we're about to start sensory card pulls. Your choices are black panther, black-footed cat, or lynx. And I am choosing, I think I'm choosing that black-footed cat. I wish that it had a different name. Woo. All right, so first up is going to be Black Panther. So if you chose Black Panther, this will be your story for today. All right, well, I'm sensing that there is a energy trend going on. It's so, like, I just have to say, it is so interesting to me. I feel like I've been doing the sensory card pulls for a solid handful of months now. I can't remember how long, but it's been really interesting to see the collective trend in the three different polls and how they keep switching because we get a lot of the same cards um, over and over, and then all of a sudden the energy will shift and the cards will be completely different. And that has absolutely happened with the movement into November. So if you chose Black Panther, this is yours. You have the Fire Fairy, you have the Novice, and you have Protection. And these cards definitely came through Sunday night, and they definitely came through on Monday morning. So it's a thing. So again, if you're Black Panther, these are your cards: Fire Fairy, the Novice, and Protection. So here's your story. The novice is very much like, if you are familiar with tarot, this is the Fool. This is card number 1. This is starting off on a brand new journey, okay? And the reminder here is, when you start something new, as frustrating as it sounds, you aren't going to be amazingly perfect at it because you just started it. So, can you have a little bit of patience because you're starting something brand new? It's really important to remember how unstable curiosity can sometimes be, and that you are learning. And that is where your energy is being used, in the learning. So it's in experimentation, it's in trial and error, which is the same thing. Um, Stay curious about everything right now. And remember, you're not supposed to be perfect at this new thing you're doing. Some of us, some of us, this new journey we're on is quite literally a journey of just being honest with ourselves. And that's a really wild, crazy adventure to kind of start navigating through your life and say, like, this is how I actually feel about this. Ah, that's wild and crazy. So just be patient with yourself, okay? Because it's a big one. The fire fairy is here because you are going to be receiving, if you haven't already started to feel it, such a different shift in the way that you are interacting with energy creatively. So, more ideas are coming to you, more inspiration, just more fuel for your own personal fire, whatever that means, whatever gets you going. You have that kind of optimism around you at this time. The protection card is here because when you start a new thing, right? And when you are committing yourself to being open and honest and in alignment with your own truth, you can't do that while at the same time being like this. You can't protect yourself and hold your armor over your heart while at the same time being open and vulnerable. So that means you need to protect yourself in a new way. And what is that new way? Boundaries. I mean, we haven't talked about boundaries in a second for some reason, but protecting yourself means boundaries. Not everybody gets to be right up next to your energy, and that is okay. You decide. You decide. And don't feel bad about it, because you having respect for your energy and protecting your energy, that's self love. And when you model that, other people understand it as well. Anybody who doesn't respect your boundaries is probably a person who has been disrespecting your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So just watch out for that one. So that is your Black Panther message for this morning. Let's pop these back in here. You're welcome. I'm sorry, Susan. It's gonna pass. Just just stay on the ride. It's gonna be all right. All right, next up is the black-footed cat. So that's what I chose too. It's the black-footed cat. Black-footed cat. Oh, all right. So if you chose black-footed cat, these are your cards. You have the love card. You have the risk card. And you have the Lady of the Lake. Look at these. This is quite a lineup here. All right, let's see. Let's see what it is about. Okay. Um, Okay, sorry. It's not you, it's me. Um, okay, so here's the thing, black-footed kitty cats. Um, there is not a nice way to say, I don't know. I'm struggling with my words only because like I know I'm speaking to myself too and I'm like don't be so mean. But here's the thing. You're at a place right now where it's so tired already about like you're so tired of it and like the universe is so tired of it. Like everything, all the energy is tired of you not stepping into your power, basically. Like just real fucking tired. Like I hear your hesitation. I love you so much. I know you need support, but like come on, like let's go. It's like a shit or get off the pot type of energy that's coming through with these two cards because this is you right now. The veil has been parted for you. You've been invited in to the inner sanctum, so to speak. You've been given the freaking invitation, like the lights are on, here's the sword, like do you like what are you doing? What is this game? Like are you throwing a pity party every day this week? Like what are we doing? And your angels and guides and just like the general energy around you is like we don't know how to make this any clearer to you. So there's that. Now, at the same time, there is also an understanding of what you're being asked to do and what you're asking yourself to do and what you're compelled to do feels risky. Do you know what risky means? Risky means it's something that historically, collectively, we've decided this course of action could lead to disaster for us, right? Or a loss of status quo in some way, shape, or form. We collectively agree that this action is like, nope, don't want to do it. So even though we don't know how it's going to play out in our unique life, we're still scared of it because collectively we've been told to be scared of it. Do you guys, are you familiar with Jurassic Park? I'll wait. Everyone better say yes. If not, your homework is to go watch it. The first one. Um, in Jurassic Park, Dr. Ian Malcolm is explaining, chaos theory to Dr. Sattler in the little Ford Explorer, as they're sitting there. So she holds her hand out and he takes a little drop of water and puts it on her hand and observes the way that it rolls down her hand. And then he does it again. He takes another drop of water, puts it on her hand, and then observes as it rolls a different way. Chaos theory. So, in this brilliant explanation, he basically tells her that due to the unique variations and imperfections in the skin and the way the air is moving and the temperature and like all of these different factors, putting the drop of water in the same place at a different time results in a different outcome that is unpredictable. Okay? Right. Life will find a way. That is the same thing with all of these risky feelings we have. We've been collectively trained to believe that if we put the drop of water here, it's going to go this way and down. But that is just a collective belief. It's not fact because we can all experience the same thing and different takeaway from it. So is life with us. So you might be doing something that you feel is risky, but it's only fucking risky because someone told you that it was. Just saying. You don't know if it is or isn't because you haven't done it yet. So until you do the thing, you don't know, right? Now, there are some caveats to it if you want to be like that, if you want to argue about the things, right? Like some things we know we don't want to do, like don't put your hand on the hot stove. You don't have to do that in order to experience it. You can kind of deduce that that's going to happen, but let's be realistic. Like when you were a kid, if you're well, some of us are not. Some of us are not that way, right? Okay, whatever. But some of you, your mom told you don't put your hand on the hot stove, and you were like, I'm gonna have to do that. Like, I kind of don't want to, but now you told me I can't and I shouldn't. And I have to understand for myself why that is. And so, what do? You go touch the hot stove. Oh my God, that sucked. We agree. And you're probably not going to do it again, right? So, you have to learn your lessons yourself. You have to learn what life feels like to you. There are some things that collectively we agree are unpleasant, like burning your hand on the hot stove. But that doesn't mean sometimes you don't need to go try that. Okay. So, all of that to say, my black footed cat friends, uh, do your life and stop somebody else's opinion about what the outcome is going to be because they don't fucking know. Okay. You also have the love card. And, you know, you probably been getting the dog card too. You need to love yourself. That will get you through the scaries. And it's actually the motivation, isn't it? Isn't your love for yourself the motivation to do these scary things, to make the changes? I think so. I think it is. So that's your black footed cat reading. I don't know, guys. I feel like that may have been some of my best work yet. So I don't know. I kind of think I should put the cards away and forget the third one because I don't know how I can top it. I don't know. Just kidding. We have links. Links is next. Yeah, like if you didn't know, Jurassic Park is absolutely my favorite movie of all time. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. I will never not watch that movie. I will never not. All right, my friends, if you picked the links is for you. Ooh, don't fall out. That's not how we do it. Sorry. Okay. So, if you pick links, this is for you. It's the cat. It's partnership and fear. Like, all right, what's the story? Okay, so we started off talking about this and said what we really are going to talk about it now. Boundaries. The cat is all about boundaries. It's been like literally 3 seconds since we talked about cats, but let's refresh our minds on what cats are. Cats don't give a shit. Cats are definitely number one in their book, and they just love themselves so much that they don't have time for your bullshit or anything that they don't want. That needs to be you. You don't have time for anybody's bullshit. You are an independent, feline creature. You will knock things off of tables just to hear them break. You'll be so adorable that even when you do something terrible, people respect you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying like go be an asshole. That's not exactly what I'm saying. I'm just saying let the spirit move you. You know what I mean? Do you and allow people to respect you because you respect yourself, right? Have a good sense of humor. Take a nap when you need one. Don't feel bad about that, right? Um, we can learn a lot from cats. So, but boundaries. Let's just like talk about that just a little bit more. What does it mean to have healthy boundaries? That depends. For some of you, you've been working on this a lot and it's very difficult because a lot of us have identities that were formed based on the action of not having boundaries, of being accessible energetically to everyone, and kind of being an energetic band aid or panacea for all people. That's kind of how we were interfacing with the world, right? Being like this person who just shows up and gives everything, or, people just take. If that's been you, this is especially important, right? Because you have a little bit of catch up to do with the boundaries. And it's going to be a little rough only because it feels so weird, right? But you didn't come here with your big, massive energy to be everyone else's support animal. That's not what you came here to do. I can promise you this, not one of you incarnated on earth at this time to be somebody's crutch. Why would you? Why would you do that? Why would you sign up to be somebody else's crutch? To be an enabler of somebody else's poor behavior, to not realize your own mission in service of somebody else's mission. And they don't even know what their mission is. Why would you do that? I promise you, you didn't come here to do that. Absolutely. Like, I don't know everything, but this is one thing I will double and triple down on. You didn't come here for it. So knock it off. You need to be the cat. Okay? Every time you step in and enable somebody else's dumb ass behavior, you are cheating them of understanding and integrating their own lessons in this life. So you're basically, through your helping, you're keeping them here in a state of stasis. And they're going to have to do this life again because you continued to enable them. You continue to feed them your precious energy so they don't learn how to use their own. That's not loving. That's you using yourself as a crutch because you're afraid of your own bigness, right? So stop being afraid of yourself. Stop it. Sorry that I'm yelling. I'm not yelling. I'm just telling you. But knock it off, right? Stop. We don't need that anymore. Don't be mad at yourself if that's how you've been living. Just change it now. It's fine. What are we doing moving forward, right? What are we doing moving forward? You also have the partnership card. And here's the thing, we are meant to partner with each other. We're meant to connect with each other. We're meant to collaborate and create. However, before you can do that in a healthy and productive way, you have to be able to have clear boundaries first. So you have a lot of partnerships coming down the line that are going to ask you to really put yourself in a place of radical self acceptance, radical self worth. You need to believe in yourself before you partner with anybody for anything. Relationships, business partnerships, literally anything. You need to believe in yourself first. You are not created by connecting with another person. Do you understand what I mean by that? You're not better because of another person. No one else completes you. That's not a thing. If it were, why would we do this so much, right? We would just find the person who completes us and merge together for the rest of our lives and just be happy little boulders. But that's not what it is because we're sovereign beings. You're not missing a part of yourself, you've just forgotten it. So before you seek partnership, accept partnership, connect with other people in that intimate way, you've really got to connect with yourself first. This is tying back to that like thing people say where it's like before someone can love you, you've got to love yourself. And like yes, right, but that's very simplified and it's not exactly the point because as crazy as it sounds, like the point of being a person is like not being in a romantic relationship. That's not like the pinnacle of human accomplishment, my friends. It just isn't. The pinnacle of human accomplishment is coming back to yourself and realizing that you're a sovereign being and you don't need anything outside of yourself to create or to be happy. Once you get that, all you have is fun times because you're not dependent on anybody else for your own happiness. Okay? So there's your links. I have a feeling tonight's call is going to be really talky, and that's okay. Sometimes we need it. Whew. Don't forget to drink water today. That's Scorpio energy. It's Scorpio energy. I love it. I love it. All right, my friends. That's a wrap for me. Again, drink water today. I hope to see some of y'all tonight on the new moon in Scorpio ritual and channeling. That's at 6 p.m. Again, if you are a BFF Inner Sanctum member, you'll be getting an email with the link to join the Zoom call. It will be available to you afterwards to stream whenever you want. And don't forget to have a paper and pen with you. I'll send that. You can register for that at innersanctum.me by becoming a BFF. And then I'll see you on Friday morning. Okay? I love you. Mwah. Mwah. Okay. Have a good day.